New details for us. And Susan, I understand you spoke with LaRose's ex-boyfriend?
Yes, now her ex-boyfriend. But this is where she lived with him in his apartment. She moved here from Texas back in 2004. They lived upstairs in this duplex in his apartment, second floor. You might be able to see the wind chimes possibly hanging from the balcony there. And he said that this is a woman who spent most of her time in the apartment. She had no hobbies. He knows that she used to work on the computer, but from what he knew, she was mostly playing video games and listening to music on the computer as well. So all of this, he said, came as a big shock to him. But I asked him specifically what he thought when he heard about these charges, that she might be providing help to terrorists. You've heard about these charges. They're saying she was also known as Jihad Jane. She had postings on the internet, talked about plotting to kill someone.
Sounds crazy. Just hard to believe. It's hard to believe. Just doesn't sound like the person that I knew, so it just doesn't seem like her personality.
In what way?
Well, if you're a nice person taking care of an elderly man there, I mean, that doesn't, in my mind, go with somebody that wants to hurt somebody else. Why would you take care of somebody if you wanted to hurt people? So it just seems like a conflict.
Now, the person that he is referring to, the elderly man that he was taking care of, was this man's father. In fact, he died in August, and not long after he died, he says she took off. He had no clue that this was going to happen. He came back after work one night, and she simply wasn't there. He said he was mad, he was hurt, he was disgusted by all of this, and it makes no sense to him at all. Not long after that, he discovered that his passport was missing, and he reported it missing. Did he think she might have been responsible? He said he wasn't really sure. But about a month later, in September, the FBI came to call. He said he was surprised about it, but he talked with them. He answered the questions. He said they wanted to know about her, what she did, the same kind of things that we want to know, what kind of work she was doing on the computer. And then that led to his testimony before a grand jury last November. He did report that passport as having been missing. But then I asked him, did he think that this is something that she really seemed capable of? Here's what he said.
She wasn't no rocket scientist, so hard to say what somebody thinks there or how much they know, but it's not like she was she was limited in her capacity there, so I mean, I don't know how, much thought she could actually do on her own.
Again, this was part of an exclusive interview that this gentleman, Kurt Gorman, gave to CNN only today. Again, he doesn't know what to make of all this, Tony. He's still trying to put the pieces together for himself.
Yeah, and then maybe for us as well. All right, Susan Candiotti for us. Susan, appreciate it. Thank you. A quick break. You're back in the CNN newsroom.